What if I told you life thrives 6 miles below the ocean surface? In total darkness where no sunlight has ever reached. Picture this. The pressure down there could crush your body in milliseconds. It's colder than your freezer at home. There's no light, no warmth, no plants growing anywhere. Scientists thought nothing complex could survive there. They were completely wrong. Just a few months ago, something incredible happened. A Chinese scientist named Mengran was exploring the deepest parts of the Pacific Ocean. She was in a tiny submersible between Russia and Alaska. Her mission was almost over with just 30 minutes left. That's when she decided to check one more area. What she saw through the small window changed everything we know. There were creatures everywhere, living and thriving in the darkness. Their tentacles glowed blood-red in the submersible's lights. Shimmering snails climbed up and down the worms like tiny elevators. White bristly creatures scurried between them like busy commuters. This wasn't just a few scattered animals. This was an entire city of life nearly 30,000 feet underwater. Let's talk about where this incredible discovery happened. Scientists call this place the Hadal Zone. It starts at 19,000 feet below the ocean surface. That's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. The Hadal Zone includes the deepest trenches in our oceans. These trenches form where massive pieces of Earth's crust meet and grind together. One piece slides under another, creating these incredibly deep valleys. The conditions down there are almost impossible to imagine. The pressure is 1,000 times stronger than at sea level. That's like having 3 elephants balanced on your thumbnail. The temperature hovers just above freezing all year long. No sunlight has reached these depths for millions of years. Scientists compare it to the conditions on distant moons in our solar system. Meanwhile, the creatures discovered have mastered an amazing survival trick. They don't need sunlight to make food like plants do. This process is called chemosynthesis. Think of it as making dinner from poison instead of sunshine. Here's how it works in simple terms. Deep beneath the seafloor, special bacteria break down dead material. They turn it into methane and other chemicals. These chemicals bubble up through cracks called cold seeps. Other bacteria living inside the tube worms and clams catch these chemicals. They transform them into food and energy for their hosts. The chef turns toxic gas into nutritious meals. The tube worms are particularly fascinating creatures. They can grow several feet long in complete darkness. They have no mouth, no stomach, and no digestive system at all. Instead, billions of bacteria live inside special organs in their bodies. The worms provide a safe home for the bacteria. The bacteria provide all the food the worms need to survive. Next to the tube worms live various species of deep-sea clams. These aren't like the clams you find at the beach. They're specially adapted for life in extreme depths. Their shells are thick enough to withstand crushing pressure. They can live for decades without ever seeing sunlight. Some grow larger than dinner plates despite the harsh conditions. Then there are the other residents of this deep-sea metropolis. Tiny snails with translucent shells glide along the tube worms. Sea spiders with impossibly long legs pick their way across the seafloor. Strange fish with huge eyes drift through the darkness. Each creature has evolved unique ways to survive where survival seems impossible. Dr. Du's team made another shocking discovery about this ecosystem. They found that microbes down there are creating their own methane. Scientists didn't think this was possible at such depths. These tiny organisms take dead material that sinks from above. They break it down into carbon dioxide first. Then they combine that carbon dioxide with hydrogen to make methane. It's like having a natural gas factory on the ocean floor. This discovery stretches for 1,500 miles along the ocean bottom. That's like finding a hidden ecosystem from New York to Denver. The scientists believe similar communities might exist in other deep trenches. We just haven't looked for them yet. Why does this matter to us living on land? These deep-sea communities play a huge role in Earth's carbon cycle. Carbon is the building block of all life on our planet. It moves between the air, water, land, and living things. The Hadal trenches store massive amounts of carbon in their sediments. Scientists now think they hold 70 times more carbon than nearby seafloor. These deep trenches act like giant carbon storage units for our planet. Think about what this means for climate change. Methane and carbon dioxide are major greenhouse gases warming our atmosphere. But down in these trenches, microbes are locking away carbon. They're keeping it from entering our atmosphere. The Hadal zone might be helping regulate Earth's climate more than we realized. The journey to make this discovery wasn't easy at all. The research team faced incredible challenges during their expedition. They weathered tropical storms with hurricane-force winds. 26-foot waves crashed over their research vessel. They navigated around dangerous icebergs in the darkness. An underwater earthquake shook their equipment during the dive. The pressure at depth could crush their submersible like a soda can. One small leak would mean instant death for everyone inside. The submersible they used is called Fendos, which means striver in English. It's one of only a few vessels that can reach such depths. The walls are made of special titanium alloy several inches thick. The viewing window is tiny to withstand the immense pressure. Inside, there's barely room for 3 people to sit. The journey down takes over 4 hours each way. That's 8 hours of travel for every exploration mission. Scientists have only been exploring these extreme depths for a few decades. Before that, we thought the deep ocean was mostly empty. We assumed nothing could live without sunlight for energy. Each new expedition proves how wrong we were. The deep sea is full of life we're just beginning to discover. This isn't the only surprise from the deep ocean recently. Scientists have discovered over 800 new marine species this year alone. They found glowing sharks off the coast of Australia. Pink bumpy snailfish were spotted at extreme depths. A juvenile colossal squid was filmed alive for the first time. Guitar sharks, which look like a mix of sharks and rays, appeared near Africa. Each discovery adds another piece to the ocean's puzzle. Meanwhile, technology is rapidly improving our ability to explore. New submersibles can dive deeper and stay down longer. Advanced cameras capture creatures we've never seen before. Robotic vehicles explore areas too dangerous for humans. DNA analysis helps identify new species faster than ever. We're in a golden age of ocean discovery. But there's an urgent need to explore quickly. Human activities are affecting even the deepest parts of our oceans. Plastic pollution has been found in the Mariana Trench. Microplastics show up in deep-sea creatures' stomachs. Climate change is warming ocean waters and changing currents. Deep-sea mining threatens to destroy habitats we haven't even studied yet. Some species might go extinct before we discover they exist. The scientists found something else troubling during their research. A creature called Eurythenes plasticus lives in the Mariana Trench. Scientists named it plasticus because its gut contained microplastic fibers. This tiny creature living miles underwater is eating our plastic waste. It shows how connected the deep ocean is to surface activities. Another surprise came from studying deep-sea creatures near Puerto Rico. Scientists found an isopod that only eats sargassum seaweed. This seaweed grows at the ocean surface in huge floating mats. When it dies, it sinks to the bottom in just 40 hours. Creatures 6 miles down depend on plants from the surface. Everything in the ocean is more connected than we imagined. Dr. Du and her team aren't stopping with this discovery. They want to understand how these animals evolved such extreme adaptations. How do their bodies handle pressure that would kill us instantly? What special proteins keep their cells from collapsing? How do their nervous systems work in the cold? Could their adaptations help us develop new technologies or medicines? The discovery also raises fascinating questions about life elsewhere. If life thrives in Earth's most extreme environments, what about other worlds? Jupiter's moon Europa has a deep ocean beneath its icy surface. Saturn's moon Enceladus shoots water geysers into space. Could chemosynthetic life exist in their dark oceans too? These deep-sea discoveries on Earth guide our search for alien life. International cooperation is making these discoveries possible. The Global Hadal Exploration Program brings together scientists from many countries. They share expensive equipment and valuable ship time. They combine expertise from different fields of science. American, Chinese, Japanese, and European teams work together. The deep ocean belongs to all humanity, after all. Each expedition to the Hadal Zone costs millions of dollars. The ships, submersibles, and equipment are incredibly expensive. But the knowledge gained is priceless. We're learning how life pushes boundaries we thought were absolute. We're discovering Earth's hidden carbon storage systems. We're finding clues about how life might exist on other planets. Dr. Du describes these deep-sea creatures with genuine wonder. She says they live happily in conditions we see as hellish. While we consider the Hadal Zone inhospitable, it's home to them. They've thrived there for millions of years. They've evolved perfect solutions to impossible problems. They remind us that life is more adaptable than we ever imagined. The tube worms swaying in the deep-sea currents tell an ancient story. Their ancestors might have witnessed the age of dinosaurs from below. They've survived mass extinctions that wiped out surface life. They've adapted to changes that would destroy other ecosystems. They represent life's incredible determination to exist. Future expeditions are already being planned to explore more trenches. The Puerto Rico Trench awaits investigation in the Atlantic Ocean. The Tonga Trench in the Pacific holds mysteries. The South Sandwich Trench near Antarctica remains largely unexplored. Each might harbor unique ecosystems we've never seen. New technology will help us explore even better. Scientists are developing stronger submersibles that can dive deeper. Better cameras will capture clearer images in the darkness. Advanced sensors will detect chemicals we couldn't measure before. Artificial intelligence will help analyze the massive amounts of data. We're just beginning to unveil the deep ocean's secrets. Think about this for a moment. We've explored more of the moon's surface than our ocean floor. We have better maps of Mars than of Earth's deep trenches. The largest habitat on our planet remains mostly unknown to us. Every dive reveals something that surprises even experienced scientists. The deep sea constantly reminds us how little we know. Just when we think we understand ocean life, we find tube worms at impossible depths. We discover ecosystems powered by poison instead of sunlight. We see creatures that shouldn't exist according to our textbooks. Nature keeps proving that life finds a way. These discoveries matter for our future on Earth. Understanding deep-sea carbon storage helps us fight climate change. Studying extreme adaptations might lead to breakthrough technologies. Protecting these ecosystems preserves Earth's biodiversity. The deep ocean affects weather, climate, and life on land. We're all connected to these mysterious depths. So the next time you look at the ocean, remember this. Miles beneath those waves lies an alien world. Creatures thrive in darkness using chemistry instead of sunshine. Entire ecosystems flourish under pressure that would crush submarines. Life exists in places we thought were impossible. Dr. Du's discovery reminds us to stay curious about our planet. There are still frontiers to explore right here on Earth. Mysteries wait to be solved in the deepest places. Adventures await those brave enough to look. Who knows what we'll discover next in the deep? Perhaps giant jellyfish living in undersea caves. Maybe forests of unknown creatures swaying in the darkness. Possibly ancient life forms unchanged for millions of years. The ocean keeps its secrets well, revealing them slowly. If you found this journey to Earth's deepest ecosystems fascinating, there's so much more to explore. Hit subscribe to dive deeper into the ocean's hidden wonders. Let's discover together what mysteries still wait in the darkness below.